Right now, you feel like you're at the end of your rope. Every door seems closed. Every prayer feels unanswered. And every step forward feels impossible. You're wondering if this is where your story ends, if this pain will ever make sense, if God has forgotten about you. But what if I told you that you're not at the end? You're standing at the breaking point, before your breakthrough. Throughout Scripture, God's greatest miracles happened when His people reached their absolute limit. When the Israelites stood trapped between Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. When Jesus hung dying on the cross. These weren't endings. They were the breaking points that preceded the most powerful breakthroughs in history. The breaking point is where faith is forged. It's where ordinary people discover they serve an extraordinary God. Consider Joseph thrown into a pit by his brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned. Year after year, it seemed like his dreams were dying. But Genesis 50 verse 20 reveals the truth. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Your current crisis isn't your conclusion, it's your preparation. Just as diamonds are formed under immense pressure, God is using this season to shape something precious in you. The Apostle Paul understood this when he wrote in 2 Corinthians 4 verse 17, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." Think about the darkest hour in human history, when Jesus cried out on the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Even the Son of God experienced the breaking point. But 3 days later came the ultimate breakthrough, resurrection, victory over death, and salvation for all humanity. Your Friday may feel endless, but Sunday is coming. God specializes in impossible situations. When Abraham was too old to have children, God gave him Isaac. When the disciples faced an impossible storm, Jesus calmed the waves. When Lazarus had been dead for 4 days, Christ called him back to life. Your situation is not too hard for God. Isaiah 43 verse 2 promises, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze." Notice it says, when you pass through, not if. God expects you to come through this season victorious. Habakkuk 2 verse 3 reminds us, "For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay." Your breakthrough has an appointed time, and God is never late. So don't quit now. Don't surrender when you're this close to your miracle. The enemy wants you to give up right before God shows up. But you serve a God who makes ways where there seems to be no way, who brings beauty from ashes, and who turns your breaking point into your breakthrough point. Hold on. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep taking one step at a time. Your story isn't over. It's about to get really good. Because the same God who brought the Israelites through the Red Sea, who delivered Daniel from the lions, who raised Jesus from the dead, is writing your story too. If this message encouraged you today, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more biblical encouragement, and remember, your breakthrough is closer than you think. Don't quit now. God's not finished with you yet.